Obviously, didn't start great. Got down 14-0. What's it say about this team to be able to pull this out?
Yeah, I mean, it says a lot. I think you see a bunch of guys that kind of never flinched in a time where you easily could have. Going down 2 possessions difficult, but the defense stepped up when they needed to, and then offense started making plays. And so this game's a big game of momentum, and you kind of been able to see that last couple of games we played. So kind of stopping that momentum was big for our team 100%.
How big of a momentum shift was it when Shea got that fourth down tackle and, really felt like gave you guys new life? It was a much different game being down 3 than opposed to 2 scores.
Yeah, 100%. I think, like I just said, the defense came up with a big stop when they needed to, and I think we went on like a 93-yard drive at that point to score. And so that was big time, and that kind of killed momentum faster than anyone actually really thought.
You guys did that a couple times tonight, where defense would get a turnover, take away, fourth down stop, and you guys would turn that into points. I mean, how big is taking advantage of those when they give it to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think you always talk about the turnover margin in general, but you had points off of turnovers is a big part of the game too. And so being able to capitalize on the possessions that we were given was big for sure.
Maybe we get back out after last week, Maddox, and I mean, found a number of your wide receivers again. It looked a lot more like you played the last few weeks prior, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you just mentioned, I was more on the attack than I guess I was considerably last week, and just trusting those guys to make plays, every single one of them, and those guys did when they needed to for sure.
We bring up the Shea's sniffing out that trick play, but after that, you kind of dropped it in the basket there to Latrell along the sideline. I mean, if you guys don't get that, like it just seems like it's a huge uphill battle if you can't come down with that ball.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, after we went on to the review, I went up to Coach Coop and I was like, that might have been the best throw I've thrown in my entire life. No, it was good. It was good. Like that was big momentum too. That's 3rd and long compared to 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
We've seen it out of Matt Louder this year, but for him to slip that tackle and turn that into a touchdown, how impressive was that?
Yeah, that's a big time. I mean, the guy does so much in the run game, and so when he gets rewarded with just a simple pass, check down, and then he does that, shows a lot about him especially, and his ability to make guys miss is unlike any other tight end I've seen in my entire life.
What do you say about Ty Benefield on your defense? Just, big that big interception and then that big hit on the fourth down run to force the fumble.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, he played an awesome game, and I know those guys were working all week. They had a task at hand that was very difficult. And so to see those guys come out and do what they needed to when they needed to was huge.
Did you happen to see what Ty did with the hammer when he came running out?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Maddox actually became the single-season school record holder for rushing yards. He did it before the 10th game of the season was even over. I mean, I know we're stuck on a repeat here, but how crazy is that?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time. Just of his ability to do certain things that people can't and never really will do, I guess. So it's a prop to him and the person he is, and his ability to go make plays when they're really needed to.
What's it like? Sorry, up here. What's it like in a game like today where there's so many turnovers? Just what are your emotions on that sideline?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just mentioned the aspect of momentum in a game, and turnovers are a huge part of it. Our defense did an awesome job creating turnovers, and like we were able to score points off of those was huge as well.
Maddox, you guys are just finding different ways to win games. I mean, is that, from your opinion, is that a mark of a good team that, no matter what the situation, you'll find a way to win?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a winning team is kind of the best way to put it. I feel like all of our guys are kind of stuck on the task at hand per week. I know we talk about it all the time. We're really good at kind of focusing on what we have to do just that week. I know Jonah talked about it earlier this week, kind of just mentioned that we've got to stay grounded and be where our feet are, because if we look past that, that's where we'll get ourselves caught. And so it's a props to our guys and just kind of their ability to focus on what they need to per the week.
How were you guys feeling at halftime? You couldn't have played worse in that first quarter, and to get that turnover like we talked about, but to get 14-14 score there before the half, how were you guys feeling going into the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, the locker room at halftime is always different, and the emotions kind of go as the game's going, but I feel like our team did a really good job of understanding that we've got a lot to still do, and we obviously scored points and got stops, but we know how much better we could play, and so when we came out of that second half, that was big time.
I don't know how much time you get to watch your DBs, Maddox, but those guys were taking bullets all night basically. For Devon to get that one at the end and house it, he was like throwing up after the game. Like, how deserving was he of that
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I was laughing with him. I said I thought you were gonna get hawked by their tight end, but no, he's came a long way. He's one of the players that first made an impact on me in camp, and then he's kind of just grown each week. And then you add all those other defensive backs that, they just faced the best wide receiver in the country, and they were able to do things that other DBs haven't this far. And they're playing awesome. And those guys, that's a good group. They're tight knit and all that stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Sweet, thank you guys. Appreciate it, Coach. Started sweating when I saw you back there.
Don't ask me about the girlfriend, please.
Arthur, come on. Don't kill our Kansas.
Okay, everyone ready?
Guys ready to roll? Well, appreciate you guys' time as always, and got to always start out, man. Thank you, Jesus, for the victory. Man, we serve a champion, and doesn't mean it's always going to be perfect or pretty, but we stay in it and we trust Him, and just proud of our guys doing that tonight, trusting each other, trusting the work they put in, and that was my message to the team even throughout this week is you guys are built for this, and always the hunter, not we're getting hunted. No, you're always the hunter. And our guys stayed in that. I mean, obviously, probably couldn't start a first quarter worse than we did tonight. Down 14-0, they're going in to make it 21-0. But when you see the end of it, and our guys end the game 42 on a 42-7 run, that's a testament to this team. That's a testament to their leadership. That's a testament to who these guys are. And I cannot be more proud of them. Because I see them when nobody else does, the hard work they put in. I mean, it's week 12 of the season, the amount, how hard they practice, how much they live in the training room to be able to go out week in and week out because we know we're going to get everybody's best every single time. And it's our job to make sure they see our best and we finish the game strong, and I'm proud of our guys, man. I mean, even some of the things that didn't go our way, we'll continue to work to clean it up. But I just got to, shout out our team. And, I mean, they're built for this. They trained for this from January to now. This is Boise State football. I mean, we're blue collar. We don't want anything given to us. Everything's earned. Chip on your shoulder. Keep swinging. Stay in the fight. That's this team. And there's still a lot of things we're going to learn and grow from this film, starting with me, to make sure we improve and do things better because we need to. But just so proud of our team and excited where we're growing to.
We talked about a hard-fought win last week. This week feels even more hard-fought, just the way it started. What is it about this team that they just keep pulling these wins out?
Yeah, it's a testament to our players and how they train. And we talk all the time about momentum is created through execution, and it's 4th and 2 or whatever it is, 4th and 1. San Jose State's going in on the 3-yard line to make it 21-0. We get a 4th down stop. Flip it around, offense goes 93 yards down the field. That's not because there's some secret mojo. There was execution involved. Our guys made catches, made throws, made blocks, made runs, and make it 14-7. Then we get, there's a stop, there's a turnover. I mean, 4 turnovers in a game, the most we've had in a long time at Boise State, and we needed every bit of them. Those are always those stats that are game-changing. But I just keep coming back to the fact, our guys, we're down 14-0. I don't think we've been down 14-0 all year. And our guys never flinched. It wasn't like, what is this? Execution. Be the hunter. Always the hunter. And our guys are doing this. There's no speech I'm giving. It's our guys leading it because this is a player-led team. And I'm proud of them. They stayed in. You end on a 42-7 run.
From Shea sniffing out that trick play to that throw that Maddox made and the catch that Latrell made to kind of jumpstart
Yep.
the turnaround, how big was that sequence?
I mean, our playmakers made big-time plays in this game. And doesn't mean they were perfect throughout, but they made big-time plays. If it's a catch, if it's a run, if it's a block, if it's a pick, they made big-time plays. We knew what type of pass game they were going to have offensively attacking our defense. And obviously, we still give up a lot of yards and all those things, but our guys stayed in it. And they attacked us in a lot of different ways. Nick Nash is the best receiver in the country. That's not my opinion. Those are the stats. And seeing him live tonight, he's an impressive player. And our guys stayed in it, made plays, got off the field on some 3rd downs, gave up some 3rd downs, but still stayed in it and found a way to, even on the 4th and 2 quarterback run, it's not like, they gave it up. Boom, big-time tackle by Ty Benefield, ball's out, Jaden Virgin Morgan gets it, flip of momentum because of execution. So, there's so many of those plays in a game that are created through execution, and it's a testament to our kids and how they work, man. Like I said, I can take no credit. It's not me. It's those kids. And our coaches do a great job leading them, and they never flinch. Up 14-0, down 14-0, things going well. It's next play, and that's why I'm just so proud of these guys. I think so much in college football is you get down and you lose a game, or you're up and our guys they don't flinch. And they're a part of this team. They love their teammates. I mean, we're out 2 defensive starters in the game. Those guys brought a ton of juice. Alexander Tubner, Andrew Simpson, bringing tons of juice on the sideline. And players look at them, we're doing this for you. TK goes down the game. No one flinch. Hey, we're going to do this for you. They love each other. And that's not because just on game day, you see them in the building, what they do. This is a close-knit team that loves each other, and it shows in how they play.
With Ty Benefield, I'm not sure you saw when he brought the hammer out. He spiked in the end zone and it broke. I don't know if that was going to be a good end zone or good omen or bad omen. He ended up getting a pick, the fumble, as you said. What can you say about him?
I did not know that. I'm sure Dale will be angry at me at some point today because of the broken hammer. We might need him to break it every week if that's what it is. But, he was resilient tonight. There's some plays early on in the game that he didn't play as well, and we needed him to. But you talk about a guy that practices. I've used this example. We're doing walkthroughs on Thursday. Ty Benefield makes every tackle. It's not, it's a walkthrough, so I'm going to kind of see my fit. He gets to the football and makes every tackle. So he keeps getting better every week. He's a big-time football player. I think he's one of the better safeties we've had here ever, and he's going to continually improve and grow. And you talk about a guy that, once again, doesn't want anything promised to him, just wants to work, wants to be coached hard, wants to be getting the nitty-gritty. If you tell Ty Benefield, hey, good job, he's not okay with that. No, coach me. What do I need to improve on? That's why he's improved every week. And 2 big-time plays in the game, the interception, the forced fumble. And he had a lot of things. We put a ton on the back end this week. We knew we had to. We knew how we were going to be attacked. And they did a really good job, even in-game adjustments with how we're being attacked.
Spencer, you've obviously had a lot of good teams, but Boise State's had a lot of good teams, a lot of good players. Nobody's rushed for more yards in a single season than Ashton Jeanty now, and he did it before the end of the 10th game. How wild is that?
Yeah, and guys, you guys know my heart on Ashton. He's our team leader, and I don't know if this is different than other schools. I know it's uncommon where your best leader is also your hardest worker and a guy that loves his team, and his teammates love him. And everybody rallies around him. They rally around the rest of our leaders. This is a player-led team, and seeing what our guys do in practice, how they train. The amount of shots that our guys have taken, Ashton, our receivers, our DBs, our D-line. Sheldon Newton's battling his tail off through being banged up, fighting Braxton Feely. I could go through our whole roster and talk through guys that are banged up, but battling through, find a way because they love their team. Not because of what people are going to tweet about them, not because of what someone's going to tell about them, because they love their team. And Ashton Jeanty, what he does week in and week out, no matter where the game is, we talk about all the time, man, put the ball down. It doesn't matter if we play on the baseball field or on the stadium, we're going to be ready to play, and that's Ashton. And how he works, how he trains, how he loves his teammates. He's the best football player in the country. He's also a big-time leader and a lead human being.
It seems like earlier this season, he was getting his big runs early in the game, and now it's almost flipped where he's kind of has the slower starts, and then just as the game goes on, just keeps getting into his own. Just how impressed have you been with the way he just keeps at it in recent weeks?
Yeah, we believe in wearing a defense out. That's our mentality. Here on offense, we will run the football. Yes, because we have Ashton, but that's the mentality of our team. We want to establish the run on offense, got to stop the run on defense. That's how we train our fronts. That's how we recruit. And so being able to, if it's a 50-yard run the first quarter, if it's a 1-yard run, body blow, body blow, body blow. And at some point, the haymaker's coming. That might be in the first quarter. It might be in the second quarter. That run's going to pop, but it's body blows and wearing a defense down, which opens up the pass game, and that's our offense. We're going to be on the attack.
Have you noticed a big difference in terms of how defenses have tried this for him specifically? Is there anything you can point to?
Yeah, you're going to get, and I've used this, you're going to get a defense's best run-stopping defenses consistently. And Dirk does a phenomenal job mixing it up. So it could be first down, second down, it could be third down. We ran for some third and mediums today, which is not happening a lot in college football because of how much we want to establish our run game. And so you just see, you're going to get a defense's best. You're going to get at least 9, depending on the formation, hitters to the football. And you're going to get their best pressures, their best run defenses, and that's what we're going to see week in, week out. And there's a lot of film. There's a lot of different ways that people have attacked us, and there's and we know we're going to get their best. We knew going in that this is a really good defense. They're relentless. They've made big-time plays, creating turnovers, and they're a very well-coached team. Coach Diamantololo, I think, is one of the better ones doing it around. And that shows how they prepared, how they started. There's a lot of things in starting the game we got to be better, starting with me. because you can't get down 14-0 and hope that every game you're going to go on a 42-7 run. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited to learn in, but just proud of our guys staying the fight. And back to your initial question, like we believe in wearing a defense out.
I'm just curious. Early on, it was 14-0. You guys go through that big field goal that doesn't pay off. Just what's the decision making behind that? Analytics, a good shot.
Yeah, it's something we've been working for a long time, and it's something that we, it's a call that if you have the look, we're gonna use it. It's something we're gonna continue to use. Like if a team's gonna, sell out to block our field goals, which they have been, we gotta have answers. And so obviously that didn't work for us today, but we gotta find an answer, and we're gonna continue to have fake field goals because we gotta keep defenses off balance. If they can bring everybody off edges, at some point you're going to have more than we could block. So we're going to continue to find ways to be on the attack. It didn't go our way. It was a momentum swing. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, and if I knew we wouldn't get it, I wouldn't have called it. But it got stuffed, and we got to learn and find a better way.
You talked about wanting to be on the attack and whatnot, and you look at Maddox this week maybe compared to last week. How much more pleased with you with his ability to just stay on the attack this week?
Yeah, Maddox played great. I mean, I'm very proud of Max, especially a lot of different defensive looks. Hats out to their defense. I mean, Max drop, pressure looks, dime, nickel, Spartan, a lot of different personnels they're getting in. And he did a great job. Smart with the football, smart when to take off, had a big rushing touchdown. We have a dual threat quarterback if nobody knew. And I'm just so proud of him. I mean, I think he threw over 300 yards, and these are big-time throws. I mean, third down completions, staying in it, check it. I mean, he never gets too high, never gets too low, just stays in the fight, on the attack. And that's part of the reason for the fake field goal. I want our team to know we will be on the attack. That doesn't mean it always works your way. We haven't always gotten some of the fourth downs we've gone through, but we will be on the attack in all three phases. That's what I believe in. I believe that's how we play this game, and that's how our guys train, and they know that. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. And Maddox is an example of a guy that learned and grew from last week and played one of his better games.
To get the turnovers and stuff is one thing, but to turn them into points, obviously, is where it can swing the game.
Absolutely.
You did that on both your touchdowns there in the second quarter. You did it again on the fumble, and then Genty scored the touchdown in the third quarter. Just how big is that to take advantage when you get those turnovers and stuff?
BJ, I mean, it's championship football. And, I mean, the three things we always look at in regards to our winning edge is relentless effort. Like, are we playing harder than the teams we're playing? Because that's a huge part of it. And is it the backside block, the pursuit from the backside corner? Like, those are the relentless effort plays you got to have. And that's really known from watching film. So we'll see how that looks. I think our guys played hard, and I think that's testament to how we finished the game. And then the two stats are the explosive battle and turnover margin. I mean, those – it's not, well, that's what Boise State football looks at. Those two stats, explosives and the most important one's turnover margin, and especially to your point, BJ, when you can capitalize those turnovers into points, game-changing plays.
I know that the goal is to leave it all out on the field. Devon Banks seemed to leave it all out
Yeah.
on the field.
Yes, you did.
How was he doing, and how big was that play?
It was huge. I mean, I saw the noodles he ate at halftime on the field walking off it. I said, that's what we're talking about, relentless effort. But I'm so proud of Devon Banks. I mean, a guy that's grown so much from week one to now. And you can see, I mean, he's one of the better cover guys we've got in our team and we've had here. I mean, he's relentless with it. We put a lot on those guys today. He starts on 2 special teams, and he played well tonight. I mean, and once again, it wasn't always pretty. It's catch, got to tackle him, get him down, play the next down, play the next down, play the next down, play the next down. And he was relentless, like I said, in special teams and defense. And I would have liked him to probably go down there so the game's over, but once again, we're on the attack, and I'm proud of him. He was a huge play in the game, pick 6. We take it away from an onside situation, and him finishing. I mean, a guy that I think the world of. He's going to be not only a huge player for us this year, but I'm proud of where he's growing to in the future at Boise State, and just proud of our guys. And another guy I gave a shout-out to is Amari McCoy. I mean, we put a ton on him. Every week, finding a way to match him up on their best receiver. And this week, being that Nash was in the slot, there's a lot of new things he had to learn, was relentless with it. Stayed in it. He plays on special teams. Found a way, a lot of new techniques that we had to play because of him in the slot. And a guy that never backs down from a challenge, especially, once again, playing DB. I never played it. I wasn't athletic enough, as you guys could probably well see. But he stayed in it. Everyone knows when someone gives up a catch. It's not like a D lineman or a linebacker. Everyone's like, I wonder whose fault it was. You know. And he stayed in it. There were some catches that we gave up, the contested catches. They came down with them. Next play, stay in the fight. And he did that. So, I mean, I'm proud of our backfield. There's going to be a lot of things we got to fix. But they stayed in and had huge plays at the end of the game.
Big picture, I mean, you kind of touched on it at the beginning, but just everyone's giving you their best shot every game. You can't afford a loss. The pressure's building, and then you get down early. I mean, just everyone's like, oh, what a way to go out like this, you know, in San Jose. I mean, just to to get the win, to do it, but just big picture, what does this mean, I guess, just that you're one game closer, now to your goals?
Yeah, BJ, I mean, it's just like anything. Every week it's going to be more and more outside noise, right? And I talked to our team on yesterday about, let's flip back to a year ago, right, where there was a lot of outside noise, but there was negative outside noise, right? Like, oh, the season's over, blah, blah, blah. And at that point, everybody had to shut out the outside noise from a negative standpoint. It's no different this year. It's just we got to shut it out from a positive standpoint. What matters? Our work. Everything's earned. And the most important game of our season, the next one, the most important game of our season is the Wyoming Cowboys. We know we're going to get their best. We're on the road, and we got to earn the right to go play our best. That's my message. That's our focus. And our guys got to continue to work on those things, me included, and because it's only going to heighten. But that's why when I talk to our team, like, guys, we are the hunter. It's not going out there to hope to survive another week. No, man, BS. Be on the attack. Like, we do not have a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. And we're on the attack. It doesn't matter who we're playing, week in and week out. We know we're going to get their best, and we have to earn the right to go play our best. It's 1 week every time. The most important game of our season is the Wyoming Cowboys.
Spencer, just everything that happened in tonight's game, the comeback, the turnovers, the big plays. Do you enjoy coaching a game like that, or are you happy to be sitting here now with the victory and it's over?
I'm having a blast. I mean, I prayed a lot during the game. Let's not get that twisted. But I love being around this group of young men. And they impact me every day when things don't go well, and I look at how they react and how they love each other. I mean, seeing the offense right there almost encroaching on the field when it's 14-0 and San Jose State's going down and make it 21-0, and the encouragement I'm hearing from the sideline. Even things don't go well, like seeing the guys waiting for the other side of the ball to come off and be like, hey, we got you. We're going to get your back. I love being around these guys. They impact me so much every day. They love each other, and they're on the hunt. And it's a blessing to be around them. They impact me more than I impact them. I promise you that. And I'm just so blessed to be their head coach. And it's something that I love our staff. I'm blessed to be around them, and I'm excited where we're growing to. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys.
Love you too, man.
Ashton, to get down 14-0 and almost be 21, just what's it say about this team, the way you guys battled back to dominate the way you did?
Yeah, we never backed down. Couldn't have started off worse than that, but Coach D says all the time, stay in the fight, and we just kept chipping away, and next thing you know, we're back in the game.
What have you learned about your guys' selves the last 2 weeks? Two close games, or two games where you at times didn't look the greatest.
Yeah, we're a championship team. No matter what adversity we're faced with, like I said, we don't back down. We just keep on fighting, and we come together as a team. We don't point the finger at anybody. We all look ourselves in the mirror and see what we can do better, and it shows on the field.
Ashton, you know the history of the Boise State running back room. Jay Ajayi, Jeremy McNichols, Alexander Madison, Ian Johnson, Doug Martin. You have now rushed for more yards as a Boise State football player in a single season than any of them. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. All those, the past running backs, are great and amazing, but to keep the legacy going and the tradition of great running backs at Boise State, I think is a big deal to me. But also, it says a lot about this offense. It says a lot about our O-line, our tight ends, our receivers, everybody involved in the run game. I wouldn't be able to get all those yards without them.
Have you ever met Jay? I mean, I saw you met Alexander. What's the Boise State running back fraternity like?
Nah, it's pretty good. I haven't met Jay in person, but I talked to him a lot over social media. Alexander Madison, met with him multiple times. Stay in touch with him. Doug Martins came back a few times. Got to talk to him. Thanksgiving my freshman year, spent time with him and Coach KB when he was here. So, you know, it's a brotherhood, and, you know, those guys reach out all the time, and, you know, they're still around, still supporting Boise State football.
You know, Ash, it's one thing that a school has a good running back, a 20-year gap and a good running back. But Boise State it's a train of running backs. Is it something in the water here, I guess? What makes this place create such good running backs?
Yeah, it's just it's the culture. It's in the foundation. It's what this school has been built on, not just by running backs, but just playing at a high elite level. And, you know, we consistently bring guys in, and you know, guys develop here. So, you know, guys are able to develop very well at the running back position, but also at all other positions.
How big that 36-yard touchdown you had? I mean, it's been tough for you. A lot of you know, a lot of carries, a lot of yards. It's been hard to break the big one. To have get that touchdown, get a little separation there. How big was that one?
Yeah, that was big time. I think most importantly for the momentum of the game, you know, we kind of came out slow, but I felt that boosted us forward to have a big play right there, score a touchdown, and, you know, put us up.
There was at least 3 times, I think, where the defense got you a turnover and you guys turned it into a touchdown. Twice, you know, both times in the second quarter, and then that one you had there. How important is that for your offense when the defense creates that big play for you guys to cash in?
Yeah, you know, we're a team, right? So, you know, the defense, they did their job. They got us the ball back. So we went out there and we did our job and, you know, scored a touchdown off the turnovers.
Ashton, it seemed like, you know, earlier in the season, you were, you know, first play off for a big run. You know, now it seems almost like the opposite, where you're getting the yardage more as the game goes on. And, you know, just how well is this team grinding out defenses?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the challenge every week, is wearing the defense down. You know, we got 8-man boxes, 9-man boxes, so not as many big runs, but, you know, over the course of the game, if we're able to, you know, grind them down, get them tired, you know, those big runs will come.
How much do you enjoy it where, you know, maybe in the first half they think they have you, and in the second half you just go off like you did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it a lot because, you know, the fight we have, like, you know, we don't quit. You know, people may think they got us, but, you know, it's never over until that clock hits 0.
You mentioned championship team. I mean, just as every game goes, the pressure mounts, everything. I mean, just to be one game closer now to all these goals, and it was scary there for a while, but to pull it out. I mean, what's it say about this team?
Yeah, we're just taking it one play, one practice, one game at a time, 1 week at a time, and, you know, we handled this opportunity. Now it's on to the next one.
Ashton, snap counts are cool. You have 171 touches over the last 5 games. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, you know, just another day in the job, you know. Whatever it takes, you know, to help the team win, whether it's 5 carries, it's 10, it's 30, you know, I'm willing to do whatever for this team.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like that message sticks as much as it should, Ashton. I mean, you clearly got a career at the NFL level after this, and I've been around here long enough to know that there are players that have removed themselves from certain situations. Why do you just continue to pour in?
I love my teammates. I love my coaches. I love this program. I love the Boise State community. It means a lot to me, more than I think people truly understand. And like I said, I'm willing to do whatever for this team.
Did you see when Ty brought the hammer out, what happened in the end zone when he broke it?
No, I didn't see that.
For Maddox, you know, he said that this week you felt like he was much more on the attack, much more aggressive. What's it like when you see Maddox kind of in that mode? And I mean, he did almost everything pretty darn right tonight, it seemed like.
Yeah, it's, you know, just big time the way he responded. You know, you could see the fire in his eyes all throughout the game, just making plays when we needed him to. And, you know, he's a great player. And, you know, I'm very proud of the way he works, you know, no matter what the circumstances are. And, you know, he shows up for us when we need him always.
DJ mentioned Ty. Just how impressed have you been with just kind of the growth he's had this year, just, you know, from, I mean, obviously watching him on the offensive side?
You said who?
Ty Benefield.
Oh.
Just watching him while you're the offensive side on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, I knew from, fall camp last year when he came in, you know, as a freshman, like his first week, I could tell there was something different about him. But, you know, he continues, even after a big freshman year, he continued to keep his head down and keep working. And you know, he's a great player for us, and you know, everybody be saying it, but he's a crash out. You know, so he's willing to do whatever, like hit people, fly around, like he's a dog.